there's a few things that I want off my chest, so I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so number one, I think vlogging is really weird. This past week I've realized that talking about personal issues, like my personal issues, even other people's personal issues, I get kind of weirded out by it. Not in like a douchey way, it's just, I don't know how to feel about it afterwards, because sometimes I don't know what to say. I have to distance myself from people afterwards, and I think it's kind of weird, and I should work on that, because that's not some way to be. In terms of vlogging, I don't know if I'm gonna stop doing it right now though, because I've gone this far already, and it would just really suck if I didn't finish what I started, especially this. Because this one takes less work to do. It's just so fucking easy to do, so it's just like, why don't you do it? So I just do it. I'm probably only going to do this whole like monthly vlog thing for 2017. I find it's a bit strange, and I find it so pointless unless there's something I really want or have to say, something important that I want or have to say that could possibly help others or help myself in future reflection. So monthly videos I think are out. But I'm considering doing like a consistent just filming out my year and then just consolidating all of that into one big video at the end of the year or something like that. So maybe I'll do that for 2018 and that'd be really fun. Because this is kind of fun, but I think because I set myself with like a monthly kind of routine for it, I don't know. I think I feel less free about it. I don't know about you, but I feel less free considering. Okay, let's talk about my therapy shit, because I haven't been in therapy for a while now. So I only did about 3 months of therapy. Then my therapist left, and so I have to either follow her to her new like establishment where she's working, or I can just get a new one, the new one that they assigned at where I used to go. And I think I'm probably just gonna go with the new one because it's close by, it's less strain and time on everybody who lives in the house because there's only one car, so. I haven't been in therapy for a while, as I said though, so I find myself reflecting on it, thinking like, did it help at all? Like, we established that maybe we shouldn't be focusing on this one area that I feel maybe bringing me down, but maybe this other, this whole other thing that's bringing me down in a much more significant way. We established that, yeah, the last day I had her. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll bring that up to my new therapist if I get him or her. I don't fucking know. Okay, in terms of my transition and shit, okay, so let's talk about pronouns for a sec. I don't think my pronouns have ever been so apparent. My pronouns became very apparent. My true pronouns. They became very apparent when a best friend of ours, I should mention, her name is Liz. She moved in with us for a little bit. She kind of like crashed our house for a little bit because she just moved out of her mom's place. Well, it's not really her mom's place, but that's a whole other story. At first with a lot of people who, who personally know me and telling them this new news, like, hey, I'm a man now, so you should call me by he, him pronouns now, because then it's just awkward for all of us. She took on very, very fast because, she's very accepting and she's just an amazing person. She's an amazing friend, so she caught on really fast. And so that meant I had one more person, like I don't have a lot of friends, I don't have a lot of acquaintances, but she just became one more person on that small list that now referred to me as a male, and having that kind of consistently around me for a few weeks was kind of good. It was nice to be validated. It doesn't really matter in the long run for me, but even just being validated just by that, it's very nice, and it makes me feel more confident. It makes me feel like a man. At one point I want to make, it was kind of a dramatic moment, but I find that it's not that I want acceptance, it's like, I guess I kind of just need acceptance, because I guess without that, then that makes me the depressive mess that I become too often. And I'm getting plenty of that from pretty much everybody I know. Well, not everybody, but, you know, everybody that I feel is valid in my life. You know, I certainly get acceptance, but there's certain people in my life that don't quite accept it. Not so much like they don't approve of it, but it's like they still don't quite understand, I guess, the reality of this. And then one last thing, okay, I watched my last video, and I know I was all depressed and flustered and didn't really know what I was talking about, but I could have explained it a lot better. Okay, so I have a thing called tinnitus. It's basically the ringing of the ears. It could be either in one ear or both. I have it in my left ear, and it affects my sleep. It heightens at night. The ringing starts becoming louder by nighttime because that's when there's less sound and you're trying to go to sleep. So when you're trying to go to sleep, you're trying to concentrate on going to sleep. How can you concentrate on going to sleep when you've got this fucking ringing in your ear? So now I either have to use like white noise or music. I typically use music because white noise just kind of becomes annoying and kind of unsettling. Music is music to my ears, let's just say that. And when I yawn, it gets really, really loud, so that's great. So whenever I'm tired, basically, by the end of the day, that's when it's at its worst. So thanks tinnitus for slightly fucking up my life a little bit more. Alright, so that's all I wanted to really talk about, and I feel like I got everything in this video. I feel like I established everything I wanted to establish. Yeah, that was good. Good. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I'd just like to make this very clear. Yes, these do not have any glass in it. I want to make them my real frames because my old ones are a bit too big for my head. Yeah, I just wanted to make that very clear. There's no glass in them.